Tap. Ooh. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back everybody. Oh man. Hold up. I forgot to put the timer on. I have a timer where I just do this. And I forgot to do that. It's okay though. It's okay. Ooh. Holy shit. I should just switch on over to main setting. Oh my god, it's Toby! Hi Toby! Hello, hi! I think this is my first Honorary Hoodlum stream ever. That's so based. Oh my goodness. I need to open up my don't say anything. I need to open my Hi Toby, it's been so long since I've seen you. How have you been? How are you, bestie? Sorry, I've been busy with Silk so I can watch it. That is so fair. I don't even feel sad about that. It happens, man. How am I? I'm just chilling, you know? I'm chilling here. I'm doing good. What am I gonna say? Right, apologies if I don't talk as much. Art, yes, I have started this last stream and I'm going to continue it this stream. Oh my goodness. Also, if anybody doesn't know already, I got my wisdom teeth removed. You're gone, LMAO. What? Like you're faded? Are you in the sky, bro? What's your Y coordinate, man? Oh man. Dude, I should not strain my mouth that much. So for those who don't know, I got wisdom teeth removed, like via surgery, and I got them done on Thursday. Yeah, no more wisdom teeth, they're gone. And I forgot to ask the doctor if I can take some of them home. You're above building height? Shit, man. Should I throw a lasso up there and bring you back down, man? Oof. So like when I talk and I strain my mouth too much, I need to remove them too. Oh my god, dude. You're getting your wisdom teeth out soon? Holy shit, everyone's getting their wisdom teeth removed. What the fuck is up with that? It's like some kind of cosmic entity decided, okay, lots of people, now they need to get their teeth removed. Anyway. And it's fucking Capricorn season too, so that's fucked up. Because Capricorn rules bones, like that's their body part. We're all around the same age. True that. But it's like all at the same time instead of like months apart from each other. So I don't know, man. Oh shit. That's crazy. Anyway, astrology aside. Man, y'all, I'm wishing y'all luck with this wisdom teeth thing because for me, if I strain my jaw too much, it'll like hurt. I have been trying not to talk for the last couple of days just to like let it, you know, heal and everything. Amen. I've just been trying to let it heal here and there. It does feel like difficult to talk if I strain it too much. So if I sound like I'm talking through my teeth, it's because I can't open my mouth that much. Dude, my face used to be so swollen. Are you still in pain? A little bit. It's like, it's not like pain where it like hurts. It's more like it's straining. Like my muscles are straining because they had to like do surgery to remove the teeth. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try that pineapple juice trick. The fucking what? I have no idea what that is. You're gonna have to tell me. Anyway, so they had to like basically do surgery on me to remove my wisdom teeth. It was like the first surgery I've ever had in my life as well, which is kind of crazy. They put me under an anesthesia so I wouldn't remember a thing. I just remember them telling me, you know, just like, come chill out. They put like oxygen in my nose and shit. And then all of a sudden I remember just like closing my eyes, wake up, and they're like, alright, get up. It's usually most people's first, yeah. They're like, get up, you're done. It's over. I'm like, huh? Yeah. Huh? I can't, huh? And, yeah. What the fuck, Phoenix? Oh, my mouth. Holy fuck. Phoenix, what the hell is this? What the fuck? Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Chatters, give these Raiders a big smooch on the cheek. Or a hug if they prefer it. Hold up, let me do a fucking shout out. Hold on. One fucking second, brother. Alright. Bam. Shout out to my mod. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Raiders. And thank you for the follow, Dark Sunshine. That's such a wonderful name. My stream was dying, so I sent them to you. Oh no, not the stream. Damn. Wait, what did Andy B say? It's like if you drink a lot of pineapple juice the night before, it makes it feel better and not swell as much. I had no idea about that. No clue about that. I should probably make my chat box a little bit bigger, but I don't know. It doesn't go that fast. Anyway, shit. What was I gonna say? Right, so wisdom teeth. Because they had to do surgery, it's still a little bit strained in the area where there's like still some stitches and stuff. So, I just have to take it a little easy. I've been eating soft foods for a week straight. Dude, it sucks when there's like, when it's also Christmas time and you're just like, you want to eat good food and shit. And you're like invited out for like eating like dinner with family and stuff. And it's like awkwardly, you have to cut up pieces up real small, chew with your front teeth, swallow big chunks. Dude, for the first like 2 or 3 days, I didn't eat nothing but soup. So I didn't poop or anything. And when my mom made me like really creamy mashed potatoes, I like ate that, and it was the most excruciating shit I ever had to take. Anyway, enough of that, TMI. But then again, it does need to be said because holy shit. Okay, I didn't mean to say holy shit. I did not, that was unintentional, but you know what, pretend it was. Just saying, like, you know, be careful. Cottage cheese is your best friend. I mean, so real. It's so fucking good. You can flavor it with anything. I flavored it with like honey, blueberry jam. I've done like other stuff with like other things on top of cottage cheese. It's so fucking good, guys. Like, you will like. It's the if you love cottage cheese, if you don't mind the texture, it will be your best friend for wisdom teeth removal surgery recovery. What else can I mention right now? Yeah, also it kind of just feels like it's straining, so if it sounds like I'm talking through my teeth, it's because I am trying to limit how much I'm opening my jaw, so I do apologize. I also have a bowl of mashed potatoes in front of me that I just been eating since morning because I'm stupid. You raving about cottage cheese makes me want to try it. It's good. Like, it doesn't taste like cheese. It tastes more like slightly, very, like, ever so, like, there's like a light small little pinch of salt and milk, you know? Like, it tastes like a cream with a very slight saltiness to it. And you can flavor it with anything. It's like yogurt, man. You can do anything with it because it's so versatile. It's like a blank slate with like a slight, like, sweet and salty flavor to it. It's very good, honestly. I recommend it. I just love cottage cheese, man. It's one of my favorite things, to be honest. Anyway, so I think I should get into like what the stream is for now. Oh yeah, also yesterday I had to go and do a TB test because I'm gonna do like a job that involves me being with like kids, and I think it'll go great. I mean, I've helped with this thing before. I've tried the cheese that you need to melt and then dip bread inside recently. It's good. Ooh, like fondue? That sounds so good, dude. I want to try that so bad. Dude, I'm such a freak for food. Oh my god, no. For those jokes about like Taurus being a lover of food is no joke, man. I got like 2 like Taurus placements in my chart, in my astrology chart. Dude, I fucking love food. It's such an experience. It's such a comfort. But yeah. like bruh. No, it's no joke. I fucking love food, man. I love the experience that food gives me. Food. Anyway, speaking of what we were doing for last stream, so, I decided I was gonna do, like, an AU for the Blue Crabs, team from QSMP. It started off with this. So this one here is Sneeg. This is Condi. Okay, that was the first thing I had in mind when I was making this thing. And, the idea was that, because they're crabs, it's blue crab, I'm like, you know, this could be a good pirate themed group, you know what I mean? And also because last time I was at TwitchCon, I gave Sneak to try my pirate hat and it suited him very well. So this is also just kind of like pushing the pirate Sneak agenda a little bit. And I was just like, what the fuck can I do? What can I do to make this cool? And I was like, shit, you know, I remember watching Pirates of the Caribbean, and that was really fucking cool, you know? So I decided to implement like little stylistic things here and there. Hold on one second, let me zoom in. Fuck, okay. Yeah. So I decided, you know, like I took inspiration from Davy Jones to make Sneak, essentially. But the thing about Davy Jones is that in Pirates of the Caribbean is that he has a very full beard, including like a mustache on top of it, but Sneak doesn't. So I can't really emulate that fully. But I did think, you know, tentacle beard would be very cool, so I thought, why not? Lobster claw hand would be really cool. Blue lobsters are real, so I thought, you know what? So the idea is that, fuck, I really need to just explain what the idea of this is. So this pirate crew is cursed to turn into crabs or crab-like creatures on a full moon, like a were-crab. And Sneeg, from his like little inchling mothling form, transforms into like this blue lobster crab creature, essentially. And the wings on his back turn into lobster legs. So they're like little spider things on his back or whatever. And he has like a very special harness that doesn't affect the wings or the claws, so that he can carry like weapons like a sword or a gun and whatever. And I also give him a pirate hat because why the fuck not? And then we have Condi over here. I wasn't sure what to do, and I thought, you know, a really great way to implement crab-like designs was to take from actual crabs that exist. And I thought, you know, like I could take in, and what I did was like, crabs will like have, lots of arms and legs. So I thought, you know, I could implement that. I thought maybe for Condi I could just do regular arms and like an extra set of arms. But then I thought, you know, I could take it a step further, give him like crab claws. And I thought maybe I also added like these little gills on the side of like Condi's neck. I could, and maybe make him like a stone crab, for example. I'm still working on the design for him because I need to get to know his character more, and like anything else, like about his, like, you know, streamer persona and stuff. I might think that might help. This is Duxo, one of the other members of Blue Crab, and also Sneak Chat is married to Duxo's chat, which is very funny. That's great. Crabs are great. They fucking are. There's like a joke that's based on true fact that, like, evolutionarily speaking, we're all gonna look like crabs someday because it's like it's like an advanced form or some shit. Anyway, so I created a Duxo like concept where Duxo kind of like, so I know his thing is penguins. Like, his hoodie has a penguin face on it. He himself is not a penguin, but I decided to take it a step further and basically turn him into a half penguin, half like a human hybrid. That's his face. He has like little feathers on the side of his face, essentially. His hair is kind of ruffled like the feathers of a penguin. He has little elfish ears, and of course the purple eyes. You can't go wrong with that. And to emulate like a bird, like, you know, wingspan or whatever, and to emulate his hoodie, I added like a sort of cloak basically that shrouds his face so you can't really see it except his eyes. And I also gave him like bird-like feet, you know, similar to like that of a penguin kind of. And yeah, basically just has this covering him at all times. But if you were to pull that back, he would have that kind of face right there. Oh, to be a crab on the Christmas island. Real. And then I also took it a step further. I thought, you know, it'd be fucking cool if like I believe Grim gave me the idea to give him like a penguin tail, which is really good. I implemented that, and then I thought I could also like add like a trail of feathers on his back, where like in the middle would be like darker feathers, you know, because, you know, penguins have like black and white feathers, so it would be darker in the middle, and then it would slowly get lighter and lighter as it progressed out. And then that would also translate into his arms, or like the top part would be like darker feathers, and then underside of the arm would be the lighter feathers, kind of like similar to you. I love your designs, thank you. So like similar to like how our skin works, where it's like if you look at your palm, it's a lot lighter than the backside of your hand. I also thought maybe this kind of design where it's like a skull on the back of the cloak would be really cool. I also thought the arms could have like a talon on the elbow, for example. I thought that would be really cool. And also just sharp like little claw hands as well. And then this is also like the tunic that he wears underneath, like the pirate tunic. And then for a were-crab design, I decided to go with the horseshoe because, you know, it's a shell. And what I thought could work would be like, because of the hoodie thing, it would come like he would. Oh my god, I just noticed everyone in chat has green usernames. That is true. What the fuck? Crazy. Anyway, so the design. Because he has a hoodie, I thought, you know, horseshoe crab would be a great idea because the shell would be similar to the cloak, and it could also serve as like a helmet, similar to how the hoodie looks on his skin. And I basically armored him up on the front as well. He still has his little penguin feet, because why not? And then Grim told me like the idea of like a little tail or thing on the helmet, and I said, dude, let's take it a step further. It's gonna be like a fully articulated stinger, you know, and it just reaches all the way down. And also the armor shell, the design of the skull translates to the shell itself, so it has like the color markings and everything. And also basically like the tail, this is connected to the helmet, which is connected to him, so he basically just has like an extra limb to use when fighting. It could be like a sharp spine, or I think it's a tail. I think it's the horseshoe crab's tail, which is really cool. Besides that, he just has like regular arms and another set of arms as well. And he also just gets these big old beady eyes, because why not? And then because there's like spines, I believe, on the horseshoe crab, I added those spines as like little details on the sides, similar to how the feathers look on him, and also like the little gills here and there. He's basically an armored up guy in crab form. And then next we decided to do Jack Manifold. And because my drawing skills are really fucking shit right now, I just decided to just doodle the best that I can. He's more like a deck boy. And I didn't really have an idea in mind of what kind of crab to make him. I was given the suggestion by Grim to do like a what is it? A hairy crab, just ironically, which I thought was really fucking funny. But I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll find a better crab, but who knows? I'll probably revert to that. And the hairy crab just has spines all over it. Yeah, Jack is the deck boy. He has a little harmonica that he plays, like piratey tunes. Hairy crab crying, yeah. And I'm like, dude, you know what'd be fucking funny if we gave him the silly little sailor boy shirt, which is like white, red stripe. And he has like the little bandana on top. I also had the idea of like the eyes changing into crab-like eyes as well. I was like, maybe I could do this crab eye for like Condi, but I don't know. I still need to figure out Condi's design because so far I feel like I have something good, but I need to amp it up a little bit. And I thought, you know what would be silly is if like the design that like the transformation thing for Jack's like crab version, like his rare crab self, would just be having like a crab's body, but having his arms and his legs and his head be the same except for his eyes, you know. I don't know, I just thought it'd be silly. And he's the deck boy, so he just like mops the deck and like scrapes the barnacles off the side. LMAO. Anyway, that's about as much as I have right now in terms of like blue crab designs, and I kind of want to see how far I can get with it as well. Oh, my mouth is tired. Oh my god. I don't know why I get so tired every time I start streaming. It's like, it's inevitable for me. I'll never have a high energy stream unless I'm like given a reason to be high energy. Holy shit. Whoa! Oof. Okay. What next? My brain needs a minute. I hate this. I hate this so much. When my brain just like needs a minute. I don't know why it's want to but lazy. Wait, reason I can't keep up streaming, to be honest, want to but I'm lazy. I don't think it's laziness. I think it's just burnout. Or it's like, I just get tired all of a sudden. I keep doing this every week and I want to because I love it. And I want to creatively express myself and like have fun and shit. And it's like I finally have the time to do it, but I feel burnt out for whatever reason. Or it's like my brain just refuses to want to do this for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. But I love it. I enjoy doing this, but it doesn't, I don't know why, I just don't feel motivated. It's weird. Giving out too much energy in the beginning, to be honest. Was I really? I was just talking about my wisdom teeth surgery and like what I had to experience afterward, like what the recovery process was like, and that was it. I wasn't really saying much. It's always like this though. It's always fucking like this when I like wanna stream. It's like, no, you mean about yourself? Oh my goodness. Okay, I get it. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you meant me. I'm like, oof. Did I really go too hard? Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I feel bad. Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, not again. Yawn. Why did I yawn? You are great. Thank you, Paul, and so are you. You are so awesome. I need to take off my jacket. 1 second. I'm wearing a jacket because it's fucking cold in my house, and I get cold easily. Love your talking. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Toby. Oof. How do I take this thing off of me? Womp. It's a goddamn, like, it's not a zip up jacket, but it has like a zipper, but that's only to like secure the jacket to your body. Oh, I feel lighter. Oh, dude. I wonder what my content would be like if I streamed somewhere where there was sunlight. Like sunlight gleaming down on me. You know what I mean? Like actual sunlight warming me and making me feel good. Like I wonder what would happen. Truthfully, like I think it'll change me. I used to sunbathe a lot in the summer. Or like when there would be sun. Because it would be cold inside the house. And when I step outside for like 15 minutes in the sunlight, I just get so warm and I feel great. And my body just feels great when I take in that sun. And when I go back inside, it's all cold and shit, and I get cold. Yeah. I miss the sun. There's no sun today. It's cloudy as fuck. I think there's gonna be more rain coming in soon. I need to go check the direction of the wind as well, because that's how you can tell when rain is coming. Personally, where I live, if I don't know if it's like the same everywhere, but as far as I know, if wind is blowing from the south to north, so like wind coming from south and then going north, that's how I know there's rain coming. For sure, because like that's just the direction wind takes when rain is coming. And I can also tell if there's less wind where I'm at, I can always look up to the sky and see if like the clouds are moving in that direction as well. And I learned this bit of info in my scouting years as a scout. I don't know if anybody knows this. If you know this little bit of lore, I was a scout for 10 years of my life. And I learned a lot of things. Mostly about how other people are like difficult to deal with. And but otherwise, I learned how to tie knots. New hood lore. I have a lot of lore. I learned how to tie knots. I learned how to pitch up a tent. I learned how to actually, because we did night shifts where we would stay up for 2 hours to keep watch and make sure everything is like safe and everything. You know, like keeping bears off the campground, and also just like because the boys like to play pranks and like steal flags from our build like our structures. So what we would do with using those knot techniques is we would take big giant like sticks that are like super long and super heavy. Like there would be ones that are like 20 feet long, there would be ones that are 40 feet long, and because they were so big, they were also thick and heavy, and you needed like at least 2 people to carry them at a time. Sometimes what people would do is like they would grab 2 from like the front of it, and then another person would grab the ends of those 2, and they would carry it with them on and off the campground, like to and from the trucks and everything. And then they would use like lots of rope to tie these things together. They would make these big structures using sticks and wood. We called them sarcovorums. I don't know what they call them in English. Camp lore, yeah. I was a camper, man. I was a camper. Y'all like camp? I was living that shit. I think it's called camp, right? I don't know. I've never seen the show. But anyway, and these things would be so heavy that in order to keep the structures up, they would use more rope and these giant iron nails, like stakes, dude. Like they're so big and heavy, and they would take like hammers and they would beat these things into the ground and then tie the ropes to them. They would use multiples of these just to keep the thing up, and they would hold our group flags, basically, like our what are they called? What are groups called in Scouts? I forget. I just know they're the easiest way to explain it in English is that they would be groups. And because it was like a co-ed Scouts, like there was boys and girls alike, there was like the girls side and there was the boys side, and then there was the kids, you know? What do you mean auto mod? Did something happen, bruh? What did auto mod catch, bruh? Sorry, I didn't have my thing. I didn't have my stream manager open. Hold on. How do I? You're good. Sorry. No, it's good. What happened? Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't see anything. I wish I could. Man. That sucks. I need to figure out how to do this shit. Okay, so what was I on? Right. So these sticks, they would be really fucking big. I should probably do like a little, thingamajiggy where I show you. Oh, that's too big. Okay, down here. So these sticks, like imagine this is me, right? There's ones that are like that big and they're like kind of skinny, and we would use these for like individual group like structures. So the thing is, groups also had their own stash of these things, but they were a lot smaller. You could carry multiples of these by yourself. That's how easy it was to carry these. That's how small they were. And we would use rope and stuff to make our own. And what they would do is, the reason why they were important is because in the mornings, like early in the morning, there would be designated people assigned to come and rate and check your tent and your build and your structure to test its practicality and its sturdiness. Like they would test the knots, they would shake it, they would see if the knots are good, if the structure is sound and good enough to use. Some people, what they would do is they would make like a little tripod, essentially. Just imagine it's a tripod, and then they would attach sticks like this, and then easily they could say this is a TP stand or whatever, like for like sitting on like you could sit on it and everything, like take your shit maybe, or it could instead you could just tie a rope like this, and then it'll like tie onto like a toilet paper roll or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, this is like a really basic one. Another one that people have done is they would do like a tripod, a double tripod, and then they would how would they do it? Fuck, I forgot. Basically, they would add like multiple like logs in between them and be like, yeah, this is a thing, or instead, like it could be like a bench, or what they would do is they would tie a hammock. One time my group did this. But instead of using the regular sticks because they're not sturdy enough, we would get the bigger ones, which are like way thicker and taller. And we used those to make the tripod, and then we added a hammock, and even then it was like not that structurally sound, but because like it would just fall, it would like sink to the floor eventually for whatever reason. And then there's like even bigger ones, I believe. Actually, wait. If I had to say, yeah. There was these. No, we used these, and we used the bigger ones too. We used the really big ones too. Hold on. It was probably bigger than that, but yeah. They used these guys for the really big structures, and I believe we used these on that hammock build as well to make sure that it was stable enough, because with something like a hammock, it needs to support weight, so it needed a strong like railing and shit to make it work, because like small wooden sticks like this, it'll break with weight pressurized on it. And with these, like the dudes would try and like flex and carry them one by themselves, but like anybody else, absolutely you either needed 2 or 3 people to carry at least one of these because they were so heavy. And then you just had piles and piles and piles and piles and piles of rope to use at your disposal to make whatever the fuck you wanted with those sticks. You know, that was what we did. Who the fuck came home? 1 second, y'all. Wowza. Sorry about that, guys. Someone is home now, but they know that I'm working, so it's alright. Let me get back to the store as well. Lou. Meow. Alright. So what else? But yeah, so we would use these to make like big old things, and then during and we would use them to like essentially, let me just do a doodle of what we would make with these. It would be those tripods, right? Big tripods. Like you could be standing right here. That's how big they are. They're super tall. And up here, like what they would do sometimes too is if they wanted to make it taller, they would take these big things, like that would be one log, one big old piece of wood, and then another piece of wood, and just more like that, and they would tie them together right there. And there was a knot for that too. There was a knot specific to tie two big pieces of wood together to make it longer. And they used that to, like, I think they did like 3, because then they would do logs like this, and then they would put sticks on here, and they would have like flags basically, and those flags were in accordance to they represented one group on either side of, like, you know, the split gender thing. And sometimes during Night Watch, the boys would like to do funny things and attack the people guarding the area that would have those flags and try and steal them, you know, capture the flag in the middle of the night. And then basically, if they were to get them, then you would be punished. Your group would be punished for not being able to. I understand what's being talked about. Hi, Steph. How you doing, Steph? I'm talking about my time being a scout. I was a scout for 10 years, and we did a lot of silly things, you know. So basically, they would take these giant wooden like pillars. I don't even know what they're called, man. We would call them gerons. That's what we call them. They're like giant wooden poles. Like massive giant wooden poles. You can find them at like Home Depot, basically. I think that's what they got it from. Pretty sure that's where they got them from too. Wood-ons? What the hell is a wood-on? I'm asking you what you said. Oh, sorry. They're like giant wooden poles. Like big wooden poles. I don't even. Why am I writing that? Sorry, but yeah, they're just like huge, like giant wooden poles that were just like really thick. Sorry if I came off like really aggressive with that. I didn't mean to. I was just like thinking to myself like, oh, what is that? But like in like a more amazed kind of way of like, I've never heard that before. I'm so sorry. I need to fix the way that I communicate myself. No, I'm so sleep deprived, man. I can't talk. No, still it's me. I need to be a little more conscious of my communication. But yeah, giant wooden poles that we would just tie together. Make that, tie our group flags onto the poles themselves, and then people would try to play capture the flag in the middle of the night while we were on Night Watch. And not last time, but one of the times that I had gone to camp and
I'm Mike
did
Cruz.
this, sorry. Basically what happened was that it was survival night, and I had a rank at the time which was above being like a regular member of a scout group. So there's like the patrol, and then there's like a patrol leader, and then there's like a sub patrol leader. I was like that sub patrol leader. And anybody that rank and above would be called to do a survival night, which was essentially building, or not even building, but like, yeah, no, you had to build like a little structure out of these poles, and then you were given like a handkerchief. So what we also did to distinguish ourselves in groups was wear colored handkerchiefs. I wore a blue one. Yeah, so I wore a blue handkerchief. It was a really nice blue handkerchief. I still have my uniform too. And depending on the rank, regular people had like solid color, like the regular kids, like the big kids, they would have solid color handkerchiefs. But if you were like a kid, it would be dual colored. It would be like, one was like for the kids, there's like two groups of kids. One of them is like the really small ones, and then the other one is like a little bit older kids. Imagine little Hood as this kid. Hello. Dog, I cannot believe this. Nah, don't baby me. No, I'm just kidding. It's silly, but yeah. I used to be one of those little kids as well. It's okay, don't worry. It's just a little, it's silly in a pos way. It's silly in like a positive way. But yeah, I used to be one of those little kids myself. So if you're like a super young kid, if you're like a toddler, you would get like a little handkerchief that was like navy blue with a yellow stripe. If you're slightly older, but not old enough to be part of the big kids, you would move into the next group, which was like the handkerchief switched colors. So it would be a yellow handkerchief with a blue stripe, with a navy blue stripe. And then the big kids group, groups 1 through 4 would be a solid color. It would be, group 1 would be red, group 2 would be blue, group 3 would be orange, much like my flag. Because that was, it's like a ethnic scouts organization. It's like very specific to my ethnic group, which is really cool. And then from then on, I guess they decided to add more groups because it was a big because it's a big chapter. We call them chapters. There's different scouts chapters as well. There was my chapter within that giant ethnic organization, and then there's like more chapters, and they have different names and all that. I don't want to say the chapters because I don't want anybody from the organization to figure out who I am. But it's crazy because even in other chapters, their handkerchief systems were different too. But anyway, mine specifically, it did that. It 1 until 3 group had the colors of my country flag, and then afterward, group 4 was yellow, and then group 5, they had a special one where it was like a navy blue handkerchief, but with a light blue stripe instead. And the way that we would, I don't know if you know how people tie handkerchiefs, or if, actually no, I think ours is very specific, but like, it was like a regular piece of fabric. It was like a square piece of fabric. We'd fold it in half into a triangle shape, and then we would essentially roll the fabric. We had a very special way of doing it. And it would essentially be like this strip of like cloth. Essentially, it'd be a rounded strip of cloth, and it would have this like little square like thing on the end that would go on the back of your neck. You didn't. I don't mind. Hold on, let me show you with like visuals actually. So it'd be like a square piece of cloth. We would fold it so it'd be like this, and then we would essentially like pinch the sides, and then we would do a rotating motion. So we would rotate both sides in the same direction at the same time, and it would essentially wrap it. So it would like that. Why do I kind of wish I joined a scout group as a kid hearing you describe it? Honestly, I don't know what American Scouts is like, so I can't really speak on that. I just have experience in my personal like scouting experience, and it was for Armenian diaspora kids, made by the Armenian diaspora to keep everybody in contact and in touch with each other due to like being distance across like continents and stuff. Because this scouting thing, like this, well, it's not just scouting, is a sub branch of an entirely bigger organization that manages sports as well. Like there's a basketball division, there's a volleyball division, and it's just everywhere. There's a branch in Australia, there's a branch in Canada, in France, in Brazil, in Europe, just in general. There's even a branch in Turkey, believe it or not, because there's a huge diaspora there because they took our lands. anyway, that's really lovely. Yeah, it is cute. And then every 4 years, there's like a jamboree where everybody from all the scouts from all over the world basically go and they visit Armenia for 2 weeks. They all stay with each other for 2 weeks from all over the world, and like they just like have a good time with each other. You meet Armenians from like all over the world, and the only reason why I didn't get a chance to go is because the first time, it's only every 4 years, and the first time I was able to go, I didn't have the rank needed to go, because there's specific ranks. There's a 3rd rank, the 2nd rank, and a 1st rank. You need at least a 2nd rank to go. I didn't have it at the time, unfortunate. And the next time that I was, able to go was when I would be like 4 years older than that. And the thing is, I didn't really have a great time there either, because the people there were interesting, so to speak. They didn't really respect me or treat me right, and I only let it happen because I didn't know any better, because that was just basically my entire life experience. Like that was how I was treated, and I didn't know any better. No one told me that wasn't how I was supposed to be treated. Like nobody gave me any kind of respect. No, it's okay. I really don't even give a shit anymore. Speaking of which, the leader that kind of just like affected me the most, who just did not give a shit. Like I saw her at the mall like months ago, and I'm just like, shit, I gotta turn the other way. I hope she never saw me. Anyway, they basically let like, so she was like this, like she was my position when I left, at the time, and they were training more people to be in that position as well, because they need to rank up people, because the group leader at the time was old enough to move on, but they need someone to take their spot first, so that the group's in like structure and integrity doesn't fall apart. And these girls were the worst, and they didn't have any experience. I had more experience under my belt and passed more tests under my belt at the time when they hired them to be group like subgroup leaders, which is insane. And they used to bully the shit out of me to the point where I had a mental breakdown at a camp, and it became like the fokaka of the place. It's called fokaka, right? Like gossip drama. I don't know, but yeah, that was that. And I don't know. I was just fed up with it. Really, I didn't want to. It was stressful, because like what they would do is there was a rule where it's like you're not supposed to use phones or devices at camp, because you're at camp for a reason. But at the time I was like, it was like my cope, just like being consumed in media and stuff to distract my brain from being sad. And every time they would catch me, they would like basically tell me off about that. Like this girl would just nonstop tell me off about it, and she was my biggest bully too. She was a nasty bitch, and she was a Libra. Not that it matters, but I don't know. She just randomly mentioned this in a conversation with someone else that I overheard at one point, and I just never forgotten it. And she was also like a high schooler, like senior at the time, and she was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna go to college. I'm not gonna have time for this, stuff like that, because having time for that kind of thing, and because you need a plan for like the one day you guys meet up every week. And she was just a bitch, man. She was horrible to me. But yeah, and like there was this one time that I had to go and be part of my grandparents' anniversary. It was like their 50th or 60th anniversary, basically, of being married. And it was the day that everybody had to go leave for camp, and I couldn't come. I told the leader that I have to report to, not the group leader, the sub leader in that group. I said, yo, can you guys like make sure to grab my stuff when you leave the bus, so that when I get there all of my stuff is there. And this guy who bless his soul, he's passed now, but he drove me to the campground that night because he was also going there late. We both got there, and when I got to my tent, my group's tent, I found out that they didn't even bother with my shit at all. They were just, I'm just like, hey, where's my stuff? And they're like, oh, sorry, we didn't have time for that. What do you mean you didn't have time for that? I literally asked you, and you promised that you would get my stuff. And for the next 3 days, my sleeping bag was missing, my clothes were missing. All I had was a backpack with like 2 or 3 extra pieces of clothing, like 2 shirts and two pair of pants, and that was it. And like some bare essentials. You have to go, that's fine, don't worry, Steph, take care of yourself. Have a good one. For the next 3 days, I didn't have a sleeping bag. For the next 4, I didn't have a change of clothes. And we're supposed to be there for a week. For a week. Dog, when I told my mom, she was so pissed. She went off on these people, like, and you know what's fucking insane? They ended up finding my shit in a goddamn tool shed. A fucking tool shed. They didn't even bother offering me to like stay in any of the fucking cabins at that campground either. There were cabins that the higher ups of like the chapter would live in. Not even kidding. Like they spared no comfort for themselves, man. They didn't even offer for me to go sleep in the cafeteria so I wouldn't freeze on the fucking floor, because we sleep in tents, bro. And these guys, they don't even bother clearing the bottom of like rocks and stuff to like get rid of all the bumps, because I know those kids complain. Like, I'm like, dude, people complain about rocks being like jabbing into their backs and their sides when they're sleeping. Let's clear out the bottom so we don't deal with that, and they still don't care. I had to sleep on the lumpy fucking earth that was dead cold in like mountainous regions where you have to put on 3 to 4 layers of clothing to actually feel warm. They left me to freeze, essentially, and they didn't care. And I would be like, hey, look, I need this, and they're like, we're working on it. They never gave a shit about me, man. And I kept telling my mom, like, I want to leave so bad, because they don't treat me. They don't treat me right. And she's like, no, you have to go, you have to learn how to socialize, you need to make friends. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god, man. Man, if they weren't such pieces of shit, I would probably still be a member of that chapter by now, but they're incredibly like shitty people, and they're shit at their job. Nothing was ever on schedule. I'm gonna be so real with you. They would make a schedule and then they would never follow it. They would all either be ahead or behind schedule all the time for like camp events and camp like activities. And that's just camp itself. Like outside, like we would meet up every day on one. We would meet every week on one day. Like one day of the week. It was every Sunday. And thing is, like, we all have our own individual shit that we do. Like the groups just disperse and they either focus on like badge requirements. Like, I don't want to break to us, but let's say I would break their balance. No, dude, my mom would say similar shit. I low-key, I don't like my mom. She can be a bit of a thing sometimes, but when it comes to me, she's like, ain't no fucking way I'm letting these bitches go out without at least tugging their ears till it hurts, you know? Like, yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's so real. Yeah, when she saw me, like, one time I was, like, crying because, the yearbook that I got from my school, like, they were so shit to me. I went to go grab the photo of my yearbook photo that I paid for that was late because I forgot to do it for yearbook, essentially. Like, I couldn't go and do it because for whatever reason. And like, I went through shit because of it. Like, it was hell trying to get that photo just in time so that my picture can be like in the yearbook. And I went to go retrieve it from the teacher that I gave it to, the guy who's in charge, and I'm pretty sure that guy does not give a flying fuck. And I never got my photo back because everything shut down. And when I got the yearbook, I looked in and it's like, oh yeah, it says my name is in the section where it's like, oh, they were too shy to get a yearbook photo. My photo is literally in there. And then the other thing is that there's a section dedicated to like clubs and stuff that people were part of, and I was part of a music after school program, and they took pictures of us while we were playing. And not only did they get like the things that I play wrong, they said I play piano. I don't even know piano. They say I play piano, and then the picture that they put of me, they only put like the shot of me just playing the bass guitar. They literally cropped my photo, so it was just the lower half of my body where my hands are like picking on the guitar. Like my face isn't even in there, and I cried because of it. And my mom was like, "I'm gonna break their fucking wrists." It was so funny, dude. Looking back, I'm like, why the fuck did I even care? Because nobody gives a shit. Like, dude, yearbooks are always crack ass, dude. They're so ass every single year. Like, it just gets worse and worse. And like, dude, the fucking ASB committee, I have a fucking word with those motherfuckers. They're so stupid. Like, dude, they wanted to put Drake's graduation album artwork on a fucking hoodie for my class, for my senior class. And and they were like, okay, vote, we want you guys to vote on these designs and all that. And I raised my hand. I'm like, I don't listen to Drake, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And they're like, I don't know, just make your own hoodie. Which album art was it? The graduation one. Was it Drake or Kanye? I don't know. I don't listen to rap. Like, that's not my genre. I listen to rock music. It's kind of like saying if like the gamer, if like a gamer was on, that's Kanye, LMAO. Well, yeah, I don't listen to Kanye either. Guy's a weirdo. It was weird when they said just make your own hoodie. But like I'm just like, I want to make the argument of like, if I put a video game reference on a hoodie that not everybody has played, why should it be on there? You know, like, if nobody knows what this character is and we put it as an official like senior hoodie, who's gonna enjoy this? No one's gonna know what that means. Not everybody likes the same thing. Go for a timeless classic design of like a Polaroid, or a movie themed, like, you know, strip of like you know, the film strip of on like a design or something, to make it timeless, like you're recording something or whatever. And on top of that, they were such shit to like my friends who they hired to like make designs and stuff. They came up with designs, and they even told them like, you ripping off Kanye's graduation art album is theft. It's art theft, and it's like, you're not even supposed to do that to begin with, because that's wrong. And they did it anyway. Like, dude, you could get your ass, like, what is it, copyright striked if they find out about this, you know? It's stupid. My god. But yeah, looping back into the scouts thing, might as well just finish saying what this is. So basically, we would roll up the thing and make it into like this line, and it would look like this, and then there would be like a little thing at the end. And then what we would do is we would do this. We would put it around our necks, basically. We would take the ends and we tie them together, and then the knot would be like a square knot, essentially. So kind of like, let me just, it was like that essentially, and like when it would be like rolled up, and then we do a little square knot on there. And then for the people that have like a stripe, it would be like this, essentially. It would be like that. It was really cute. I still love the design and everything. It's cute. But anyway, But yeah, I had a lot of just horrible experiences in terms of like scouts, and I it was like, oh my god, there was this one camp where I got sick, and it was with my group, and and very clearly I was sick, and I was falling asleep in the middle of the day, and instead of asking if I was okay, they're like, hey, wake up, hey, you're falling asleep, wake up. And they would get mad at me for falling asleep. Like, I couldn't even help it, dude. Like, I was like so exhausted and tired because they kept me up at night as well for like a little meeting with like the quote unquote leaders of the group, where it's like there would be the group leader. So here's how it would be: there'd be a main group leader. The group leader would have like a helper, and then there would be like other people, and they would handle their own group of kids essentially. So imagine like all these dots are like kids essentially. Each of them have their own. That would be it. And they were like, okay, all of us need to get in the tent and just talk about the week ahead. I was one of those. I was one of those people. I finally, after years, I was one of these for like 3 years. 3 years minimum out of my 10-year experience. And oh my god, the fucking the Big Bear trip, holy fuck, that's another story I need to tell. Basically, this person brought us into the tent to like talk about stuff and everything, like week ahead and stuff. And it was until 1 a.m. and like at the time I was like, I had a sleep schedule where it was like I would sleep at like 11, just to get enough sleep until like hours to like wake up the next day, because like my school year that year was very difficult, and I needed the sleep to like function essentially, because I got exhausted very quickly, like so much. And I think because I was too cold that first night, I got sick, and it was very obvious that I was sick because I was lethargic. I was very tired. I didn't look like I was doing all right, and they just didn't give a shit. They didn't care to notice. I was like, dude, and at some point I was like, yo, my stomach hurts so fucking bad. Like, it hurts really, really bad. And they're like, oh, then just go home. I'm like, no, I have to be here for these kids because they need someone to rely on. And then they're like, oh, you had the chance to tell us, you had the chance to go home because of this. And it's like, dude, one of the things that they stress a lot is that you need to be dedicated to what you're doing. You need to be dedicated to your job because you have to, because nobody else is giving a shit. Nobody else is gonna step in and take care of this. And it's entirely volunteer based as well. So you need to be committed to this. So they like instilled it in me that I needed to sacrifice my comfort and my complaints for the camp and for the kids, because I also had like a lesson planned as well that they told me to plan ahead of time. It was like a natural and herbs remedy camp, like to use natural products and like all that at the camp and make our own stuff essentially. And I had to do a segment about like different herbs and stuff. And because they didn't tell me, like the top person even did their own little lesson where they talked about like mint and lavender, and I didn't know about this. If they told me, I would have changed up like the way I did it, because one of the parts of my lesson was about mint and lavender and the mint family, because it was important to know like what the benefits were of that. And if you don't already know, like anything in the mint family does help to grow hair. Mint, rosemary, lavender, like all that grows hair like very easily. And I've been using like this rosemary mint shampoo for like the past couple or few months now, and it's helped grow my hair out very quickly, even during winter. But anyway, there was like no respect or even decency towards me. Like, they never cared. And once it was like, and on one of the days, it was the day before we had to pack up. Someone's grandma made one of my favorite soups. It's a yogurt oat soup, and during free time, because we had 1 hour of free time, I went and I slept in the tent because I needed to recover, because I was very, very ill, and they didn't call me They didn't call for me. They didn't call for another person that was in the tent as well, just relax, like trying to relax and like recover. And there was no soup left. I didn't eat. I didn't get to eat that night, and they didn't care. They didn't care to figure out where the fuck I was either. It was very. And then afterward, they're like, I told them, I'm like, I'm thinking about leaving. Like, I want to leave Scouts. And they're like, oh my god, we would hate to lose a sister. We would hate to lose you. And I'm just like, I'm crying because I'm like, listen, I don't want to beat a dead horse. But I gotta leave because I just need to move on with myself. And they're like, no. And then I stayed for another couple months because my mom refused to take me out of that. Because I would tell her the way that they would be hurting me and she wouldn't give a shit. They were very neglectful of me from like the fucking start, and I think that's because I was just a weird kid. Cause like even through my like weird phase, we don't want to lose you as if y'all cared. No, for real. They never cared. They never cared for 1 second about me. When they didn't care when I was freezing on the cold floor. They didn't care that they just decided to they didn't want to grab my stuff from the truck and make sure I had not only a change of clothes but also be able to keep up with like morning checks. I couldn't be part of morning checks because I didn't have my uniform, because my uniform was in my travel bag. I didn't have a sleeping bag to sleep in, and I still had to do night watch in barely any clothes. I was freezing cold. And that same night, because I didn't have dinner with everybody, I only had like a little sandwich because I was traveling. I was starving that night, and I had to keep watch for the morning shift where the sun would rise. That was my shift. It was 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. We would all wake up at 7 a.m., get ready by 8. Like be at the lunch hall by 8 so we can have breakfast. Like, and that was like the first time I genuinely experienced like full on like starving feelings. Yeah, no, that's not even the light of it even. They never gave a shit about me. Like, that's the best I can sum it up. They're assholes, man. I was subject to a lot of fucking neglect and lack of care the entire time. And I would tell my mom like I want to leave, and she would consistently push that I needed to be with other people so that I could learn social skills. Like, that was the worst way to do it too, because she's like, and I would tell her these people hate me, and she's like, you have to make them like you. And I told her, I'm like, how am I supposed to get these people to like me if they don't like me at all? Because they won't care. And she didn't want to listen. She didn't want to listen at all. Seriously, man, they think they know better. I suffered 10 years of this shit. And then finally, I was able to leave. I was just like, look, I wanna cut my tie. I'm like, I wanna leave because I need to take care of myself. No, it doesn't. None of her logic ever makes sense. And when I try to talk to her about it, she's like, you're being disrespectful. And I'm just like, what did I do? I'm trying to stand up for myself. I'm trying to be the person who stands up for me for once, because no one's standing up for me at all. And it's like they literally, like, I was such a like patient kid too, because like when I would tell them, like, it would be when I would tell them, hey, I need my sleeping bag, I need my change of clothes, like I would only say it once at the beginning of the day. They'd be like, okay, we're working on it. And I didn't want to be a bother to anybody, because that was the last thing I wanted to be, because I was already like, by that point in my life, I was like, oh, it's because like I'm annoying and like nobody likes me because I'm annoying, that like I don't want to push myself too much, you know? Like, little me didn't have anybody, really. It was really hard for me to like live and like just not understand like why was this happening to me, and why were people like treating me this way? Why was I being forced to experience this? It was just really just hurtful overall, because that wasn't the only time I was like, those aren't the only times I've been affected. And the times that, and here's the thing too, because like it was time, at one point it was time for this person to leave, and they moved up in rank to be like, so here's the thing, let me draw this real quick. So you know how there's like 5 groups on either side, right? And then there's like the little kids. There's someone, these are the groups. Each group has one leader, okay? I'm just gonna put those dots there. And then within those, there's like at least 1 or 2 other people that are leaders, right? They also have them. They also have them. But like it's adults, okay? And then for each of these branches, there's like one person representing that entire section, like representing one gender. So one represented the girls, one represented the kids, one represented the boys. And then they would all be like sort of leaders essentially. And all of them would have to report to one big person at the top. Essentially, that was the thing. The person that I'm mentioning right now, they moved up to be that person right there. And then that essentially moved up the one person that I actually hate the most right now, because she was the worst towards me the entire time, because she was one of the only members of the OG version before. She was one of the members that joined before I did, who was like kind of like the last person, second, like the first person besides me to be like the last one of like that original group. And she moved up to be the leader of this group that I was in. And I thought, okay, I've been here super long, I have a lot of experience, I have a lot of ranks. I think at that point I had my 2nd rank, which meant I had my 3rd and my 2nd rank, and I just needed my 1st. And I'm pretty sure I passed my 1st test as well, which is really good. So I have all of those ranks to my name. You know what's crazy? This other girl, and she's amazing. She's like very good at what she does. She's very organized and all that. She chose her as her like 2nd in command. You know, there's the leader, right? The leader, and then they have their little helpers. That was her helper. She made this other girl who was much younger than me. She was like 14 at the time. She made her the helper and not me, and I was older than her. And I had more experience. I had more experience in scouts than her as well, like in terms of time, in terms of rank. I think she only had her 3rd. She was working on her 2nd rank. She hired her instead. And then one day I offered to, because you know how I'm into astrology and stuff, right? One day I offered, I'm like, hey, maybe I can do an astrology lesson. I think the kids would like that. And they're like, sure, go ahead, do that. And the kids loved it. They loved the content, the things that I used a whiteboard to do everything. I did an entire like lesson. I talked about it and everything. They loved it so much. I'm like, guys, there's so much more to astrology than just these signs that I'm telling you right now. Do you want me to do this again? By the way, I want to send you my chart. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever you want. And I'm like, guys, kids, do you want me to do this again? Do you want me to do a part 2? And they're like, yeah. And I wanted to do it. I really did, because like I felt so happy. And I didn't get a damn thank you out of that girl. I did not get a damn thank you out of this one. I'm gonna call her A. I didn't get a damn thank you out of A. Not once. And she did not give a shit about me. Ever. She never thanked me for helping. Like, she would always praise N. I'm gonna call her N. She would always praise N and her ability to do shit. But she would never fucking do. She never fucked with me. She never liked me. Ever. And it was very fucking obvious. And the only reason why I put up with it, because I didn't know any better. Because, like, throughout my entire life, people just treated me like shit, and I thought that was normal. I thought that was fucking normal. I did not know any better, so I didn't act any better. And finally, like, I was like, listen, I want to move up. I want to move on. I want to secede. And I'm like, listen, some of the kids in the group, some of the kids in that group, they're already starting to grow older, and you're already starting to train them to be, like, to take up my position that I have in this group. So I'm gonna remove myself. You just assign the kids to them, to those kids. So let's do, like, 1 and 2, right? I'm like, assign the groups to 1 and 2 instead. I signed my kids to them instead so that I can leave. And they're like, okay, fine. And you know what's crazy? They're like, oh, promise you're gonna visit. Promise that you'll be here and like come see us again. We'll miss you so much. I'm like, absolutely. Let me know what you guys are gonna do so I can be there. Let me know what place. Let me know where you guys are gonna be. If you're gonna be at the building or if you're gonna be at the park. Hi, Purple. I'm talking about something very silly today. They are so fake. Yeah. No, it's the kids. The kids were telling me that they would miss me. The kids were saying that they'd miss me, but A was also being an asshole like that. What are we talking about? We're talking about scout drama. I was a scout for 10 years, and I'm just talking about like the way that they treated me and how they just treated me like shit the entire time. And the only reason why I couldn't leave was because my mom forced me to be there so I could learn how to quote unquote socialize. Anyway, the kids actually did like me. A is a bitch. I was okay. Since you missed out, Purple, I'm just gonna say, 2 or 3 occasions. First occasion, A did not give a shit about so this girl, her name was S, and then she had A and B as her like little friends, and this was like years ago. A put these guys in charge of being sub leaders instead of me, and I thought I had more qualifications. I had been a scout for longer. I had my ranks and everything. I had 3rd rank at the time, which is like the basic rank you need to pass to qualify as like a official scout. And they gave them to them instead, and they didn't have a thing, and they didn't even want to commit, because the thing about scouts is that you need to commit to your role, I was here for this part up. Oh, okay, then you know then. So yeah, it is fucked up, yeah. Going back to the this story here, me leaving. The kids, they actually cared about me because I was fun. I was an enjoyable person. They thought I was interesting. They thought I was fun. They thought I was entertaining. And I cared about the kids too, because I would be like, hey, like, we gotta make sure that these kids like have what they need, that they knew. Like, I cared a lot about making sure that these kids got what they needed, because they treated me like shit so badly. Like, I was trying to make sure that they were treated right. And if A ever treated one is very special to my heart, because she is such a sweet kid. I'm gonna be so real, and I see a little bit of myself in her, because she's also weird. She's also quirky, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, if A ever does anything to one, I will not hold back. I'm gonna go straight on A's ass about that. What the fuck is in my mouth? Hold on. Chat, give me 1 second. One of the stitches has dissolved and has fell in my mouth, but it's still connected, so I need to go get a scissor and cut it because it's fucking me up, bro. I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go cut this little thing up. I'll be right back. 1 second. Never mind, chat, it fell off and I swallowed it by accident. I think I'll be fine. Anyway, but yeah, I had a lot of faith in one, and one had a best friend too, and they were really cute together, honestly. They were like the besties of that group. They were so adorable, and the things that they would like joke about and say, and it's like I had so much fun with them too. They were much younger than me, but I had so much fun with them as well. Like especially being like an older sibling for them too, because I wanted to like I had this like instinct to like want to take care of them as well, because I felt like nobody else would do it better than me. But yeah, and I told so they started when around the time that I left, one, two, let's say a third person, and then A and N were all like leaders, sort of leaders. So A was the main leader, N was the like helper, like the half leader. It's kind of like president and vice president, and then 1, 2, and 3 were like the leaders of like the like like me having a group of kids to work with, and then one person having a group of kids to work with, another person having a group of kids to work with. And it was good. Like they were handling it and everything, and I was still in the group chat for that kind of thing, so I could see what they were talking about. And I said, if you guys need help with anything, like to organize something or to handle like a group project that you guys need to do, or teaching something, like always let me know, and I'll show up to help, because I'm gonna be more busy with college, And I was in that group, and then they decided to make a new one where it was just them, I guess, excluding me. And then at one point, A texts me like, hold on, let me see, because I still have the text. I don't delete text messages, honestly. She's like, hey girly, long time no talk, wanted to check up on you and see how you were doing. We miss you at Scouts. And I said I miss you guys too. I've been trying to make plans to show up at some point, but I've been busy with the usual stuff. I do want to come by at some point. Do you guys still use the WhatsApp GCM? And they said no, they moved because N's phone can do iPhone group messages now. Yeah, I was a scout up until college for literally a majority of my life. No, she's like that, man. She's one of those like girlies. They said they were going to. She told me that they were going to. Hold on. They said they were going to girls camp next week. Yeah, baby, I know, mama. And when we come back, I will text you to come visit the girls. And I said, I hope you guys have fun. Thank you. And then she did not text back. That was the last thing I heard from her. This was July 23rd, 2022. I need to change the title. What do I change the title to? Did you ever quit Scouts? Yeah, I did. That was me quitting. That was around the time of me quitting. Deadass. Hold on. What do I change the title to? Maybe I shouldn't. I think I should be done by now. Yeah, basically, like, I closed the chapter on, like, 10 years of my life, essentially. And I believe up until that point, like Scouts made up a majority of my life. I'll be so real with you, like, literally, like 50% of my life, like, time-wise. That's how long I've been in it. It was a very big part of my life, like, it was a big part of my routine. Like, every Sunday I would go and I would either be at a park or at a building, depending on if we were allowed to be in that park, because Scouts, we usually just met up at parks, or at a park specifically, and we would just have that for ourselves, essentially. And then the park manager was like, oh, you need to have a permit to hold gatherings here, because you guys are you're such a big group, you need to have, like, you need to reserve the seating or whatever. I don't know why. I don't know. Apparently you can reserve seating at that park for, like, events. Yeah. But this girl was very much... But anyway, yeah, basically that's how that chapter of my life ended. They haven't texted me since. I don't think they care enough to text me at all, and I just have so much anger towards these people because they never cared that just, I don't know. You know. I could always swing by. I mean, why not? I think it would be a really big balls move, like, hey, remember me? Man. Ugh. There's a lot of fucked up shit that happened in Scouts. Oh, the Big Bear story. Fuck. So, where's my pen? Here it is. So, as I meant, is there like a special way for people to quit? No, you can just say that, hey, I need you to like, move my responsibilities onto someone else so that I can leave, and then you just cut your, what's it called? Basically, so like the thing is, you had a membership. You had to pay a membership fee every year to be part of the Scouts because it was volunteer. It was like non-profit organization, you know, kind of one of those things. And you have to make sure you let the people at the office know that you're not gonna be there anymore. Otherwise, they're still gonna bill you. And basically, yeah. And I essentially called saying like, hey, I haven't been in this group for like months now, like not since the year started, and I need you to cancel this for me. And they were like, okay, fine, which is great. Like, I'm glad. And honestly, I miss the good parts about it. I miss the experience of like being a scout and like going to camps and organizing lesson plans for kids, and like, or like not only just like on niche topics where you can teach them about stuff, but also like for like badges and stuff like that. It was very fun for me. Like, I enjoyed that. I liked connecting with the kids and like being like a sort of, you know, role model for them. And that stuff sounds pretty fun. It was fun because you could talk to the kids. Like, they were closer to like your age as well. Like, it was like anyone who was like 11, anywhere between 11 and like 17. That's usually what the group's age range was. But depending on whether or not like you could move people up into like those leadership positions, like the people that were leaders would end up being a lot older, like 20, 24. Yeah, and sometimes it's like the kids wouldn't really be like committed to being a scout, which is why they kept pushing for you to be committed in those leadership roles, because they need you to stay so that you can keep the group's structure in place. Because kids, like, they would be there for like about a year, and they would leave, or even a couple months, or maybe 2 years, and then they would leave. They just wouldn't come back. Like, they would cancel the membership and not come back. Essentially. So, yeah. So, like, being a leader and trying to get out of that, you needed to make sure someone could cover you first. Otherwise, you couldn't leave. And there were people that just left. There were people that just didn't care. There's group leaders where they just don't care, and they let their like sub leaders take care of all the group activities, and that's not good at all either. And my group at least tried to be a little more serious about that, which is I like, because it means that we actually follow some kind of rule to know what we're doing, and at least if someone asks us what are you doing, we know what we're doing. But yeah. And also we needed to have like a uniform and shit, which honestly, I mean, the uniform's nice and all, but Jesus Christ, for like cold weather, like, girls had to wear skirts, man. Above the knee skirts, and then the only thing you could wear was like cream socks, and they would be long, you know, and that was it. But the boys could wear like pants, and honestly, I was really tempted to go and buy pants because wearing a skirt was so annoying. And the skirt, me too, I hate skirts. I hate skirts so much because like there's nothing under to like cover. So if you sit, you have to be really careful about it. And the skirts themselves are really bad because there was a zipper, right? And the zipper was small, and you had to like zip that up every single time, and it was like a tight skirt. It wasn't a stretchy skirt at all. It was like a tight skirt, and it had like a zipper as well. And sometimes the zipper would break, and some people would have to like DIY and get like a string and like pull and like replace it to like make sure it works, because you needed to be in uniform. If you weren't, then that was disgraceful. It was like embarrassing. Like you need, like it was like there's a reason why that uniform is in place, you know. The Big Bear trip, fuck. So one day they decided, let's go to Big Bear. Anybody who is a group leader and up in rank, not the kids, not these kids, just the leaders and up. So it would include me and anybody above me in rank. So they decided we're gonna rent out this giant like mansion on a lake that had enough rooms to have everybody in there. And basically that's what it was. And it was cool, it was fun. I took a really nice photo on there, or someone helped take a good photo of me, and I looked really good. It was my Instagram icon for a while at the time. Oh shit, it's 444. Oh shit, missed it. It's 445 now. Hold on, let me go see it. It was like a really, really cute like picture as well. If I can find it, I think I'll send it to you, Jen, if anything. Is it on here? Oh shit, found it. Dude, I'm so cunt in this photo. And I was in high school at the time as well. And actually, no, Jen, I'll send it to you right now. Don't leak this, okay? Do not leak this photo at all. It's a private account photo. Where are you in my messages, my little messages? Where are you in my silly little DMs? There you are. This is my cunt-ass photo. And that was... Shit, that was 2019. So that was way before COVID. Lol. Whoa, nice. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that was I took that photo on a boat in the water. That's what we did. And the thing that was really shit about that entire experience was that they set a schedule for everything that we were gonna do, because they had activities planned for us, and we were late every single time. Everything was behind schedule consistently. Nobody gave any crap to make sure that we were getting to places on time and doing things on time, and that consequently made us lose out on a lot of experiences as well. And this was the same could be said for when on the final night, because it was a weekend. On the final day, we were like, okay, we're gonna go out and eat in the local restaurants of the town. They stalled for like an hour before we got out, and by the time we got out to hit the street, most of the shops were closed or not accepting new customers, because it was like, what, they were like, let's get out at 7. We got out at, everybody left at 8 because nobody was ready. And by the time we got there, most stores are closed because they close at 9. And me, my N at the time was at the same rank as me, and then group 1's lead, like sub leaders that were our rank 2, we all decided to go. Those bitches can't plan an itinerary for shit. No, for real, they were so bad at it. They're like the most disorganized group of people I've ever met, and toxic. They are as toxic as they are disorganized. Anyway, so me and group 1's like sub leaders, or patrol leaders, I think that's what that's called, patrol leader, we decided to go to this like one little mom and pop like cafe, and we all ordered the exact same thing because we didn't know what we wanted. We all ordered grilled cheese and tomato soup, and it was the best damn grilled cheese tomato soup I ever had. No cap. It was the best. It was so good. And I think about it all the time. I'm like, dude, I need another grilled cheese tomato soup again. I need to, like, deadass. I just want to go back to, like, it's in Big Bear, which is like kind of far, but like, dude, I want to go back. I want to have that good shit again. It was so good. And luckily enough for us, like, at least that spot was open until 10. So they were still taking orders, and that was good. You're craving grilled cheese, dude. I'm not even white. I don't even eat grilled cheese, and I love that shit. It was so good with the tomato sauce. It was the tomato soup, sorry. It was soup, man. Oh, man, Scoob, I'm thinking about grilled cheese and tomato soup. Was that good? Was that a good impression? Like Scoob, I'm thinking about grilled cheese. I don't know, man. I'm silly like that. But yeah. Ooh, my jaw. But anyway, we all left that place. Actually, there was one point where like the owners were like sus because the people who rented the house for us, it was one of our own. They were like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be a couple people, not that much, and we had to hide everything at one point because they were like, I think they wanted to check and see if like there was anybody more than like they were supposed to be in the house as well. So yeah, they had to work around that too. It was a really big house too, and oh my god, there was like a master bedroom and a master shower bedroom, like the master shower in part of the master bedroom, and it had two modes. It had the shower mode and it had like rain shower mode, where like there's a panel on the roof of the shower that it came down like rain, and I loved it so much. My god, it was so good. I dream about it. Also, it was nice. It was a very nice house. It had a jacuzzi, I think. Pretty sure it had a jacuzzi if I remember correctly. And the bed itself could fit like 3 people on it. So like 3 people including me slept on the bed, and it was so comfortable. It was so fucking comfortable. Everybody else slept on the floor. There were people who were just like, nah, I'm gonna sleep on the floor. Like, okay, whatever, more for me. It was very comfortable sleeping in that bed. And I remember some guys like sleeping in the living room, on the couch, on the table. There was a lot of us, dude. There was a lot of us. Cause some groups, depending on how big they were, cause there were groups that were super big, like they would have more than like 1 or 2. They would have like 5 or like 6 people being like assistant leaders, because there would be so many kids in one group. Yeah. What else? What else? I need to not pick at my lip because I'm just picking off scabs on my lip. I just tore off a really big piece of like my skin on my lip. Dude, I'm down to go with you if you want, but like, no force. Man, I really want to go out more. I want to go visit places and like cities with like cute little hidden gems like that cafe with the tomato soup. Money is the only problem. Real, actually. So real. That and safety. Making sure like it's safe to even travel there. Like you need to travel with like multiple people just to make sure you're safe, because you travel alone, it's not gonna be safe. But yeah. Yeah, big trip. Yippee. LMAO. Anyway, should probably get back to like the crabbiness. LMAO. But yeah, that was my experience like as a scout, and that's just barely scratching the surface of like stories and shit. Ugh, I have so many stories. I'm surprised my mom didn't give a shit enough to take me out of there, because I was very much struggling in there. But whatever, it's in the past now, so I can just move forward with my life. I'm probably gonna check back in and see how my group is doing these days, just to check up on them, because I haven't heard back from them in like 2 years now. Almost 2 years. Or a year now, I don't know. I might eat some of my cold potato. Thing is, I would be really down to like go places with people, but like not everybody I know is like free. Man, all I'm thinking about is grilled cheese and tomato soup. I'm sorry, Geneva. I'm sorry. It's so good. I'm sorry I had to mention it. Ugh. I'm sorry, Geneva. That is on me. That's on me. That's on me. By the way, if you want to join VC, you're more than welcome to, because I'm like currently like in the Snow Globe VC for live recording. Up to you. There's no force. If you like chatting and stuff, that's completely fair. That's completely fine. No force. Owie. Owie zowie. God damn, I'm gonna drink some water. That's like an hour, 2 hours of me just talking about scout drama. I would so join, but I'm too tired to talk. That is so fair. I'm so sorry. You're fine, don't worry. Yeah, like there's no force. There's no force. There's no force at all. Okay, back to thingamajiggy. So I did Duxo. I wanna do, dude, the other people in like, Blue Crabs is so cool. Like, Axo is like a half demon. Yeah, he's a human demon. Natalan, Nat is like a half human skeleton. And then, I don't know. Oh, my face. Smiling hurts. You haven't kept up? Yeah, it's fine. It was more like a very short kind of thing. Basically Sneeg, his team, Blue Crabs, they lost the second day. They got eliminated on the second day, so they really didn't last that long. Which is kind of sad, but what can you do? Okay, up next, we're gonna do Axozer. So Axozer has like a half white, half black color scheme going on, and like horns as well. Like they got the horns and everything, so I could dude, I could turn the horns into coral. I could turn the horns into coral. Hold on. Axel. 1 second. I'm gonna go close my blinds and then turn on my room light because I can't see my keyboard. How is my little girl? Is she sleeping nice and well? Is she warm? Is my little baby warm? Oh my lord. Ooh. 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 Owie. Oh my god. Dude, I have not talked this much all week. Like not as much as I did today. And my jaw's starting to hurt. Like, I'm getting tired of talking. LOL. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Maybe your jaw needs to rest you out a little bit. I just need to be gentler with talking. I definitely feel like there's a strain when I open my mouth to eat. Like, if I don't open it too much, it's fine. But when I need to like take a bite, I need to open it up enough. It like I can feel something. It's like I need to eat puree foods or food that's small enough that I don't need to open my mouth up too much to chew. And yeah. My god. Okay, let's do Axel. I'm gonna try talking a little bit lower. I'm gonna try to get up to the mic so you guys can hear me. It's gonna sound a little more like whispering maybe, but I need the rest a little bit. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. So Axel has like grayish eyes, which is cool. Ripped jeans and a split dye hoodie, which is cool, and white sneakers. I think I can do something with this instead of keeping it like that. I can make it very purgatory-esque, or I don't know. No more people talking, Jake.
I will continue to people talk as much as I like.
That's my little demon voice. My Megatron voice.
I am Megatron.
Personally, though, I think it fits more for Unicron, so.
I am Unicron.
I don't know if you've seen, like, the old Transformers movie from, like, the 80s where they have to fight Unicron. Kind of sounds like that. LMAO. I just had a glitch, bro. I had a verbal glitch, bruh. Bruh. Anyway. Alright, Axel, we're gonna make your little thingamaling. I tried to approach this with like a very doodle-esque thing because I don't have much, I haven't done art in a while, really, so bear with me. Very much. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Demon. I could do like a little lick at the back, or maybe nah, that would not be good. I could give him like little elfish ears, perhaps. Give him a little mullet on the side. I don't know. This is so bad, but like. That's his little mouth, I don't know. I'm trying my best here. It's not the greatest, but I do be trying. What can I do with the hoodie? I feel like I can do something with that. Also, if I stop chatting, it's because I fell asleep. Honestly, I don't mind. Like, dude, it's prime napping time right now. Like, it's a good time to nap now rather than later, because like if you nap later, you're just gonna sleep and then wake up in like the middle of the night. Let's see what I can do instead of a hoodie. I feel like I can do better than a hoodie, that's the thing. Oh right, pirate theme, right. Ooh. I don't know if you know what like those little shoulder pads are, and they like have those little like crossbody thing. I think that would be really cool. Yeah. I think I get what you're putting down. Yeah. And then on the sides, it could be like, I think that's the pants. And then I believe what I could try doing is like for the hands, I'm just gonna do like a little ball fist like that. But here I'm just gonna try to do what I'm thinking. Maybe like little claw hands, kind of. And like, hold on. So like, let's say this is like the darker side. I'm gonna add like little bits of like scaly things, you know. And then on the other hand, it's gonna be, I'm gonna do gray because it'll show. It'll be like dots like this, yeah. Like freckles. Brother. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Let me just color this in. And then this has the white horn, and then this is the black horn. Pick that up again. Bless you. Thank you. What else could I do? I could do like a tear. Yo, torn up pants would be fucking insane. Hold on. Maybe like a patch as well. And then I don't know. Like that, you know, like torn up, like actual torn up pants, you know what I mean? Because the skin has like ripped jeans. So, yeah. And then, ooh, that's a good idea actually. Hold on, I'm gonna do like a specific color here. So you know how hoodie strings are like? Well, honestly, they kind of look like a necklace. So it could be like a necklace where it has like these little balls on the end of them. It's like a chain necklace of some kind. Maybe. Yeah, and then on the end it's like this ball. It could have some inscriptions on it. Or, you know, it could be that. And you can like, it's like a button maybe, where like he can like stack them on top instead, like that. And then on the back could have like a little cape maybe. I don't know. No, I think that would be weird, huh? What could I add, actually? But I think this would be fine, to be honest. Like he'll usually wear it like open, but like sometimes he can close it up, you know, like on the end, and that's like the main bit. And there's like inscriptions on that side too. What else? Maybe on the sides I could put like a gun holster, maybe even a sword. Same thing with Sneak that I'm thinking about, like a gun and a sword. Maybe like right here is like a little clock to tell time. Even, I think that'd be a really cool detail. Of course, you can't forget the belt. that bit right there. And then on the back, it'll just be like a cross body, I believe. Like on the back, it'll be like the belt part as well. Like that's the belt part basically. It'll be on the back so that it doesn't like bother the front. And then for the crab design, I think what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll make it smaller. Just like that. And then add the crab design. I think what I'll do is I have this crab, the Atlantic ghost crab. I'm gonna use this guy for inspiration. He's a really cute little crab. He has these little big beady eyes. He's so cute and adorable. But like, what can I include for this design for Axo? I think what I'll do. Huh. Let me take a look. Do they come in a lot of colors? That's a good question. They have white claws, yellow legs, and a dark back. I could work with that. Like, this is the crab to be, not gonna lie. If you, honestly, Jen, if you can, look up what an Atlantic ghost crab looks like. They are the crab. Like, this is a crab for sure. Like, this is Mr. Krabs' crab. Kind of. It's not red, but still. Actually, there's a mashup that I want to suggest, y'all. It is so crab, yeah. So somebody mashed up Crab Rave and an Eminem song together, and it's actually kind of fire. I forget what it's called, but yeah, I would search it up if you guys are interested, because it's very fun. I listen to it sometimes. So yeah, we can... Is there like a coral crab I can look at? Like, that'll be really cool. Let's see. Any coral crabs? Ooh, shit. Or is that like a black and white crab I can use? I don't know. Ooh, striped. I guess they come in all kinds of colors. Let me see if there's like... There's so many kinds of crabs, dude. They're so silly. Dude, crabs are so fucking silly. There's a fairy crab. There's a pink ghost crab. Is there one with like horns? Is there like a horned crab? Oh, there is. There's a horned crab. Horn-eyed crab. Because it has big lashes. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck, dude? These guys are so silly. They come in all kinds of colors as well, so that fucking works. Dude, this shit looks like Mr. Krabs. I think this is Mr. Krabs. Holy fuck. I think this crab inspired Mr. Krabs. What is it called? Horn-eyed ghost crab. Oh, so it's still a ghost crab, okay. Dude, what the fuck? It's so silly. It's so silly. What? It's the ghost crab, but the eyes have little, like, antenna on it. Dude. This is silly. You're so silly. So silly. I can't believe these things are real. It looks like it's, like, fucking made up. Dude, they're so silly. I'm looking at just crabs, dude, man. Oh! Okay, wait. Okay. Tooth. Axo has a tooth. He has sharp teeth. Real. And then, you know what I think be really fucking insane? Okay, I think I'm gonna... Okay. Bear with me. Y'all, bear with me. I have an idea. So, Axo, right? He'll still have his, like, hair and everything. You know? His horns are gonna turn into, like, coral. Instead. Let me get the colors for that. So that's gonna be the horn colors. This is gonna be like the hair, of course. Get that. Eyes are gonna change into those big beady eyes. Sorry, that's so silly. And right, what I was gonna say. So, regular mouth, right? But there's like these little pinchers. So bro has a pincher mouth. Teehee. Because crabs are fucking freaky. A little bit. Not gonna lie. I don't even know if I want to add a nose. I don't know if you guys know, but like, for Davy Jones, what they did was they like, they kind of like removed his nose entirely, like it's smoothed out, and instead his nostrils are on the side of his face. You know how it is? I'm just thinking like maybe I could just smooth it out. I mean there's still gonna be like the little like nostrils and everything. It's just gonna be like more smoothed out. Just gonna finish up the hair and just finish up the face. Of course, again with the ears, just like that. LMAO. Okay, and then what can I do next? Oh yeah, gills. Gills on the side of the neck. Oh shit, actually I'm looking at this crab right now and it kind of has like a boxy build on like for its eyes, like on top of like below its eyes. So what I could do is like add like crab armor essentially. Like that. So like the little pads are gonna turn into like armor bits. You know? I think I'm gonna copy it as well, like how the stomach looks and the mouth and everything, but like here. Yeah, I don't think that's any better. It's a triangle, guys. It's a triangle, I promise you. Just integrity of the design. I'll do that. Maybe? Yeah. Interesting. Should I give him, like, crab arms too, or what? Because I don't know. I think it'd be really good, but I'm not sure. Actually, you know, I don't like this. I'm gonna remove it. I don't like it that much. I also don't like the eyes at all either. There we go. I think that's a little better. What else? I think gonna keep the same consistency of, like, the shirt, maybe? And then maybe for the shirt, I don't know if I want to change the shirt. Maybe I should lean into the more animal-esque version of this and add something, like for the straps, or maybe I'll keep the straps. Or actually, no. Yeah, I will. Keep the straps for the front part. Make it. Yeah. You know what I could do? I could give him like 4 crab legs. Would that make any sense? No. Bro's more like a demon. You know what? I could turn his legs into like those little pinchers, maybe? No. Actually, I could remove the shirt entirely and just... Yeah. There is no more shirt, it's just arm. Bro is shirtless now, but he has natural armor, so for the arm, what I'll do is like I'll add like plates, I think. Yeah. And I'll add like little spines as well. Ooh, we getting somewhere. I'm adding spines, yo. This is getting somewhere. Yo, okay. Okay. Natural armor. Okay. No shirt. No more. No more. But the little things. I believe the little harness part. How can that stay? Maybe like this. Yeah, he just moves it to like the sides and he like buckles it harder against him. And it doesn't hurt because the shell is very hard, so it doesn't, so there's no pressure from the belt slipping or anything. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ooh, for his hands, what am I gonna do? I think for the hands, instead of making them like handy, they're gonna look more crustacean-y, like the legs. So it'll just be like very skinny hands, kind of. Like limber fingers. I don't know. Alright, there we go. Pirate, Axo, and then crab version. We did it. Another one. Okay, now we're going on to Nataland. I feel like Nat would be very fun. Because I think I can do like a crab skeleton thing, maybe? I don't know, though. Crab skelly. I don't think I can actually try to use a crab skeleton because the skeleton of a crab is literally the shell of a crab. What the fuck? Holy shit, what is this crab? Fiddler crab. Bro, this guy's claw is bigger than him. It's like half his BMI. Bruh. Fiddler crab. What? Fiddler crab in resin? Dog, that's so The hell? Poor thing. Fiddler Crab's got. Wait a minute. Is this the crab that Mr. Krabs is based on? Because it has these big ol' like long eyes. Like super long eyes. What the fuck? And they red as hell. Bruh. Oh, someone made concept art for the Fiddler Crab as a Minecraft mob. There's different types? That's so cute. Bull crab. Lobster. I'm gonna eat some potato. Chatters, how are you, Chatters? How are you, Chatters? Chatters, if you're still there. I get the feeling like Natalan could be like a holder of the curse itself, but like nobody knows. Because he's got blue all over him. Like he has the I think he's supposed to like resemble Sans, but like because like there's like blue fire all over him, but what if he's like the main holder of the curse and nobody knows this because he's the one who like took like the cursed object that's making them turn into crabs every full moon. You know? Oh my goodness. Oof. How long have I been live for again? Yo, 3 hours. Let's go. Okay, let's get back. Okay. Water. I'm all out of water now. Let's see. Okay, I need to figure something out. Maybe, let's do a pirate one. Actually, Natalan's design is actually pretty swag itself. I'll keep it mostly. Okay. I should make the brush size a little less. Okay. He's a half skeleton as well, so I need to keep that in mind. I could do like a whole section where like, hold on. I need to learn how to draw hair because this ain't it. Okay. So that's his eye socket. This has the like blue flame in it, I suppose. Dude, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? I could keep all that instead of making. You know what? Half skeleton is really cool, but okay. You know what it looks like for me? It looks like there's like a big monocle on his face, and he has one blue eye. And what I could do is just do like, you know, skin texture stuff, where it's like, what's that one condition where it like removes the pigmentation from your skin? That, you know. But I'm not sure. I could put like a big monocle on him though. I don't think that'll be too crazy. You know. You know. I think the monocle would be really cool though. You know what else would be really cool? If there's like little like blue like energy just like coursing through the skeletal part of him. Like, I think that would be fucking cool. Oops. I'll mostly keep the integrity of like the actual. Yeah. 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 I think that's a tie, I believe. So I'm gonna add a tie on there. He's like the Sanji of the pirate crew. He got guns and everything. I think having a gun on his side would be very cool. He's like the more like refined person on the team. I don't know. What else could I give him? He's got like, what could I give him? He could have like taken, for example, what is it? Fuck, what was I talking about? Yeah, what can I give him to make it like interesting? Trying to think, man. I don't know. Fingerless glovies. Here. I could give him like one skelly hand. The monocle. Maybe. Should I make the monocle the like cursed object? Because I'm giving him a monocle. I think that'd be really funny. No, not really. Let me get the color again. Just adding the little blues around him. Something that would be fun. Like little fire bits. Okay. Whoa! What'd I do? Bruh. Okay, I think that'll do for now. I don't wanna... I really like the design of this guy's skin, so I'm not gonna change much anyway. But for Crab... I'll turn his like skeleton hand into a crab hand, like a skeleton crab hand. Oh man, I'm so close to being done because this is like the last person, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So last person and I'll be finishing stream. Okay. Crab design. What can I do for crab design? I think I'll do what I said. So ripped clothes, a ripped hand, and like that. It'll be like a big. Maybe I can make him have a fiddler crab hand. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. He still has like one regular hand. I don't know. I need to amp the design on this as well. So I feel like it's less than what it could be. Oh yeah, and the fact that it's a monocle. And of course I just give him like a one regular ear. He has no other ear. There's just like a hole. Hmm. 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 Yeah, it rips. Hmm. Oh, gills of course. You know what I could do? I can make like his one eye into like yeah. The one eye into like a crustacean eye. He's still mad. Man, that's creepy. I think I'm gonna work on this more off stream just because I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I think I got it now. I think I have everybody for the most part. I'm still gonna work on Condi's design. We got Sneak's design though. He might be a blue lobster, I'm not sure. We got Condi. I'm thinking maybe implement parts about like a stone crab, like design bits from there. Maybe work on some other like clothing designs as well. I don't want to just leave him like looking like this because I feel like it's not a lot. And then we have Duxo. Duxo I'm really proud of, like from a penguin to a horseshoe crab. Jack the deck boy. I still need to figure out what kind of crab variant he needs to be, but I think just the silliness of having a crab body would be very funny. Then we have Axo. Axo I'm really happy with, where he's just like, yes, I think I did really well with this one. And then finally we have Nat. I believe Oh, you know what I could do? We could have like this be like a I don't know, maybe some like energy coming off of it, you know, and then just him having like a couple more bits and bobs here and there. Yeah, but like more so here. I could make it like a little ghostly sort of like skeletal looking crab arm if I can, with like colors and stuff, but yeah, I think that's the main bit, and I think I'm gonna take the inspiration and make it like a fiddler crab. But yeah, I think we did it, guys. We did it. We figured it out. We figured out the pirate AU. It's all good now. Wow, that's all. Wow, that's a lot of drawing. You know what I could do? I could make this bigger. Canvas size. Width, I'm gonna switch to being 2000. Alright. Whoa, that's a lot. Teehee, that's a lot. Okay, so Sneak Condor. Condor, that's funny. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll like move this to the side a little more, so there's more space. And then we have Duxo. Yeah, Duxo. Oh, there's not much space. I could take that and make it smaller. Even? Yeah. I might even do that here as well. Yeah. And then move Duxo here. We're gonna take Jackaroni. Maybe like put it here. Okay. Let's move the text over. Oh shit, cancel. Like that. Teehee. Whoops. The harmonica. Lol. Okay. And then we have two more. I think what I'll do is just I'll have to make them small, huh? No, I think I'll just make the canvas size bigger. Okay. Instead of 2000, I'll do 3000. 3000 pixels. LMAO. Alright, let's move these guys over. Now, Duxo's turn. Okay, then we got Jackaroni. Sir Jack. I'll make his a little bit smaller just because it's not very detailed. Okay, I believe there should be space for the two of them now. Yeah. Hold the phone. Yeah. Hold on. If I take this and then move it here, and then go here, move it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. But I'd have to go back here, erase, and then draw. Yup, there we go. And then finally we have net, which is not too complicated, so I'll just shrink it a lot. There we go. We have it. There it is, chat. That's all of my designs for Pirate Crab. Hey you. I'm proud. I'm very proud. Oops. Let's do it in orange. Wow. There we go. I have to do like the little loops like 4 times and then do the strikes so you know it's supposed to be an H. Oh, man. I'm really proud of that signature as well. I think it's very nice. I think it's very, very nice. Yeah. I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. I think I'll end it here now. I'm kind of eepy, and I want to reheat these mashed potatoes and eat them. I had fun today. I had lots of fun. Thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody who's been here. Thank you to Moon for rating me today. Give him a shout out. I think it's in my Twitch chat still. I hope. And hopefully I'll be able to work on these designs a little more and expand on them off stream, just because I really want to put out something creative that I made soon, just because it's something I love to do. But anyway, yeah, this has been very fun. I'll try to sort out Jack and Condi. I just need to go and watch their perspectives on Purgatory and see what it's like, and then maybe get some ideas from there on maybe designs and stuff. Maybe implement the skins, the design of the skins a little more. That usually helps with stuff. I feel like I went really hard for Duxo and Axo. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I love what I did. Oof, alright. Thank you all for being here. You've all been great. I'm not gonna raid or anything, just go and enjoy yourselves however you like. I'm gonna try to rest up a little bit, maybe take a small nap even, because I'm very tired. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to follow. If you follow, it'll show up in the top corner over here, where my mouse is. It's gonna show up right here. And I can shout you out and say thank you for following. Besides that, I upload my VODs to YouTube. Sometimes I forget, and I forget to upload the full VOD because sometimes my VODs, they like cut in half due to like power and stuff. I've just uploaded 3 new VODs on my YouTube channel. One is an IRL baking thing where I just bake cookies for an hour. It's very fun. I recommend watching it. Besides that, it's just a bunch of fun stuff, so I recommend that. Alright, thank you guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good nap if you're napping right now. What else? I don't know. Just have a great day, and don't forget to support, because I really appreciate it. I also have a goal. I have a goal. 150 followers. That's a new goal. Maybe I want to try to reach that before the first quarter of next year. So like before April, maybe. So like 3 months to try and achieve like 150 followers. I think it's doable. I think it's very doable. I think I need to try and stream more often if I can, but only if I can. Currently trying to talk very, very low, just so that people in the house can't hear me talk or anything, because yeah, I get embarrassed. But yeah. Thank you all for being here. Take care everybody. Take care. Go disperse, go watch some other streamer, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Have a great day. Have a wonderful day. and have a wonderful new year. I'm gonna see you guys next year. That's so true. I'm gonna see y'all next year. Oh my god. And then I'll make the joke like, I haven't seen you guys since last year. Oh man. This was fun. I really enjoy this, despite being tired. Bye bye guys. Take care. For real this time. Bye.